Now, that brand officially now is World Wrestling Entertainment. You can no longer call yourselves the WWF because of the World Wildlife Fund, correct?
You say that with a smirk now. Don't get me hot.
There they are. They're a London-based organization of some 40 years standing. And look how tame and lovable the panda is, and yet he scored a takedown on Mr. McMahon.
You know, it's just one of those things. It all started some time ago with the World Wildlife Fund for Nature here in America. And when we registered World Wrestling Federation, they objected only on one basis, that we couldn't use the initials WWF in some sort of font that they only wanted to have. So we said, fine, no problem with that. We will never use that.
The style of print.
Right, right, the style of print, thank you. So we were fine with that. And then along comes the international organization out of London and says, wait a minute, you know, we have a temporary restraining order from Switzerland, their home base, and in which, you know, we've stopped you in Switzerland from using WWF. We're going to stop you everywhere. And at that time, we had other kind of legal problems, you know, personal legal problems and everything that we had to deal with. So
what kind of problems?
That was when I was going head-to-head with the federal government. So here I was fighting for my liberty at the same time these people were coming after me. So we sat down and we basically made a bad deal, you know, the best of a bad deal. And subsequent to that, and limited our use of the initials and that sort of stuff of WWF. From there, recently they really came after us very heavily because of the internet, which no one could foresee, you know, back in the 80s that it was going to be this big, or even foresee it was going to be and no one could foresee how popular our brand was going to be on a global basis either. And I guess it started with, you know, one of these muckety-mucks getting off the plane, you know, and says he's from the WWF, and some government official says, oh, we're the wrestlers, you know.
Right.
So they have no sense of humor, and we're still fighting this out. And we're still appealing.
So you're hoping to reclaim it, but for the moment it's WWE?
It's World Wrestling Entertainment.
You know, you go back a long time.
And wait a minute, before we go back,
ahead.
And I do want to say that, and this is kind of nice for me to say, to remind you to get the F out.
Right, that's what the slogan now is, and it appears in some of the ads, including one in Sports Illustrated this week. There are T-shirts that say, get the F out.
Right.
There you have it.